Hello again, Akira Kaufman and
Asa Kaufman.
reporting to you from our driveway on behalf of the LACBC. And we're here today to talk about how to fix a flat tire. Now, we want to just point out that we're not going to be talking about the rear tire or how to patch a tube because it's a more involved process. We're just going to show you how easy it is to get your tire off of your wheel so that you can replace it easily enough. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
If you're riding and you notice that your tire is slowly sinking into the ground like that, or if you notice that it's becoming harder to turn, you probably have a flat tire. That is extremely dangerous because if you lose control and your flat tire is the cause of it, it could be extremely dangerous and you don't want that to happen. So let's start off by taking off the brakes. See, so right here, some people just think you can pull it off like that. No, you have to push down like this and it opens like that. See, now these two are separated. Yeah. My bike is a quick release bike, so it's a quick release, so you just have to, it's supposed to be really tight because otherwise it just fall off while you're riding. There is a backside right here where you should loosen it. You should loosen it a little bit too extra so you can put the tire on easily. When you go like this, put one hand or whichever is easier for you, put a hand here. There we go. Now, just to show you, it's pretty flat. That's not something you want. So you're going to need 3 tire levers, 1, 2, 3, and 1, if not 2, spare inner tube tires, because you can get 2 flat tires, but it's very unlikely. So let's grab our wheel. So I have a Schrader valve, and there's a Presta valve, but I don't have one. So the first thing you want to do, unscrew your dust cap, put it in a place you won't lose it, and then let any existing air out so it'll be easy to take off the tire itself. There we go. Take 1 tire lever and see if you can push that like this and leverage galore. We should be able to go back and forth like this. If you lose where you are, just go like that again. Now that's very unlikely for that to happen. But after you take this off, before you even start looking at the inner tube, it's worth looking in here because where the spokes go in, there are little screwdriver heads, which possibly could be revealed in case the tape has worn off. It's good. Now that we have gotten our tire and inner tube off of the wheel, let us look at the inner tube itself to see what we have in it. So be careful not to pull too hard immediately because that could be bad. Just take it out like that. If you feel any resistance in any areas, like extreme resistance, like maybe you put too much pressure on your tire and it had kind of melted on, just make sure it's not risk of popping it. All right, now let's put this back on. So just put it in, rest it in like that. And just like that, you have it halfway on. That's as close as it needs to be for now. Put the bead on, which is this little indentation or little bump onto it. So let's put it down like that and push it in like this. You won't need the lever yet, but just see this? It's really easy. Just apply a slight bit of pressure and there we go. That's half of the side in already. Now let's turn it around. Okay, so locate where you have a little hole in your tire or the metal. That's where the inner tube goes. So keep a teeny bit of air in the inner tube itself, but not too much. So just let a teeny bit out. There we go. This is good. See, it still has some shape to it. See, it's obvious that it was supposed to be a circle. So just put it here. And you may have to apply some pressure for this part because it's a bit long. Here we go. And if you have a straighter valve, it should be a teeny bit easier because it's longer. You're trying to get something a little bit thinner. And here we go. There we go. See that? That's it. See, just push it in. That's it. So now that we've gotten a little bit further along, we have to put the other side in. So quickly there we go. So just push it in like this. It should be a little bit easier than taking it off. Just apply pressure and you should feel a bit of, let me grab this to show you something. If you're having a really hard time, like it's a track bike, just go like that, put this hook part until you hook something and pull up. See how that just did that part? Now you drag it like that. See, again, if you lose track, which is good. Now you have to hook it the opposite way. All right, let's pump it up. So now you got two. Now for the fun part, or actually probably the easiest part, pumping it. So first thing, check the PSI. It is 40. You want the PSI to be 40. It is at 1. That's fun. There we go. It is at 40. It's okay if you hear that. Find your dust cap, which you have. Put it in a nice accessible spot and bounce it. Remember, go if you want to, you can go back in the video. Notice when I tried bouncing it earlier, it did not work well. There we go. So put the dust cap on. All right, now let's put this back on. So let me just. So the first thing we're going to do after you get this on is tighten right here. And put your hand through the spokes and hold that. So, as you can see, I'm tightening this. I'm not tightening on that side. And always have this up because it looks cooler and more aerodynamic.
And also, you don't want something to get caught and accidentally quick release or quick release.
Wow, that's a voice in my head.
Okay. Make your finger tight. Yeah, there you go.
That voice in my head just doesn't leave me, just always nagging me. Here we go. And that's how you fix your front tire. But wait, there's more. That voice in my head's laughing at me. You have to put your brake back on. Pull here. And pull here. See that? It should do itself in, but of course it has to be hard because that's everything. Ta-da!
Wow. Changing your tire is a process, but that's what makes riding bikes so great, is that you get to sort of take time to learn how to fix things.
You don't stop, do you?
And I don't stop, no, and neither do you. So thanks again for tuning in. On behalf of LACBC, that's how you fix a flat tire. Remember, bike match is still happening, so if you have a bike that you're ready to let go and help someone who needs a bike, please go to our hashtag LA County Bike Match. Also, we're still doing Bikes Mean Business, which is our way of sort of helping to support our local businesses and our restaurants who need patronage, who need you to show up more now than ever. Is there anything else?
Yeah. If you do not find these, just be like, order them online. Don't wait for them to follow this guy. That's not going to happen.
Right, or you can go to your local bike shop, which is an essential business as well, right?
Yeah, that you can just be like, I want this.
I want this. I need my tire levers, all right? Okay, great. So see you next time, and thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.